Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, January 15th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, I think we almost had a crash today. I called the Dow down, and I guess that was an understatement. The Dow officially finished down 390 points today, but down here at the low point of today, it was down over 500 points. That's a real big sell-off, and we're down below 16,000 now. We could say the Dow has really fell 2,500 points in the last couple of weeks. That's a pretty big sell-off. To keep things in perspective, however, I do want to say that it's still not a crash. I mean, but it's very discouraging if you're trying to trade the stocks from the long side. But even if you're trying to trade stocks from the short side, this has not been an easy ride. I mean, you look here on Wednesday, you had this big sell-off, and then have this reaction yesterday, and that probably would wipe out most of the shorts when short on this day. And then, of course, today we get this huge sell-off, but God knows what's going to happen Monday. I will call the Dow up for Monday. It isn't really what I want. What I would like to see is it consolidate some at this level, so we can figure out what it's going to do. If we just get another big bounce out of this, like we had yesterday, and then the bounce doesn't go anywhere, that just compounds our difficulty of trying to trade these stocks. I am pretty discouraged, although I must say that in spite of today's losses, I've seen it worse. Believe me, I've seen it worse. We ended up closing out almost negative 17,000 today. That was unbelievable fall from where we were yesterday. You remember 10 minutes before the close on yesterday, we were up over $8,000, almost $9,000 with 10 minutes to go. And then by the close, that was down to positive 4,000, and then we went from positive 4,000 to negative 17,000 this morning when we closed out. That's really rough. We did manage to get in 2 new positions, and unbelievably they're positive. We're holding positive $1,200 over the weekend, but this is just really sickening, and I don't know where it's going. All the support is out of here. I'm watching this with the idea, are we really going into a bear market, or is this just a big correction? And it could be a big correction. I just don't know. As I say, I'll call it up for Monday, but I'm going to be watching it real carefully to see what's happening. I don't want to see us get into this kind of situation again. God knows we don't want that. And that was pretty darn scary. I'll show you a couple of these just to show you the insanity that we're dealing with. This first one was Anthora, and we got into this yesterday pretty late in the day, and this thing really moved for us. And up here, I think we're up pretty close to $7,000 right on the top there. Did pull back, but we still had over $6,000 on the close yesterday, and then this morning the thing opens down, but then it goes back up, and 20, 30 minutes in a day, we're still up $5,000 in this thing, and then crash, bam, down it comes for our exit. Our $6,000 profit from yesterday goes to a $1,000 loss. Yeah, insane, absolutely insane. And if you think that's impossible to trade, let me show you one that just is beyond belief. This is Ignita RXDX, and I was screaming yesterday because this thing pops up here. We gets us in, and within less than 15 minutes we're down $4,000 on Ignita, and I'm just about puking on this. And then it does come back a little on the close. I think we're down about $3,000 there, maybe $2,500, something like this. Look at this thing this morning. I mean, talking about wanting to run to the bathroom. Look at this open. This thing's down over $10,000 on the open this morning. But then, just like it did on this bar, it screams within minute or two, it's back up. Not profitable, but it's come back to reasonable levels. And then by the time we get out, it's about a $3,000 loss. And all this has happened in the space of about 90 minutes of trading. So how do you trade that, folks? I'm telling you, you don't. You don't unless you're crazy. And I don't have any good answers for that. I'm looking at this stock and wondering maybe this shouldn't belong in our portfolio. Anyway, very bad day, unfortunately. We have these kinds of days. We got to live with them. But I'm going to be looking at things real closely on Monday. This is Trader Bob signing off. You guys have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday. Bye-bye.